what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at workbook pages 313 and 314. 313 and 314. Put it on the board. Okay, we're going to do subtraction. 11 minus 5. Okay, if you have 11 and you take away 5, how many will you have left? Okay, you know that 5 and 5 make 10, so one more would be 5 and 5 would make 10, but this is 11, so you know that it is 6. Okay, 7 minus 2. If you have 7 fingers and you take away 2, what do you have left? 5. Okay, 8, take away 4. All right, you have 5 and 3 are 8, and you take away 4, 3. How many are left? 4. Okay, now let's look at adding. Okay, what's 3 and 1? 4. What's 4 and 4? You should know that it is 8. Okay, what's 5 plus 2 plus 5? Well, you could do this first. You know that 5 and 5 are 10, and 2 more are 12. Always try to get the numbers that are double facts or close to double facts. Okay, we know that 2 and 4 are 6, and 6 plus 6 is 12. Okay? All right, now what we need to remember is how to add when you're just adding 10. That's the simplest. If you're just adding 10 to your number, then you could take any number you want, and you don't even have to think about it. If you have 26 plus 10, well, you know that there's a 0 here, so that's going to be the same, and you're just going to add those two. All right, you know that there's a 0 here, because 5 plus 0 is 5, but this 7 plus 1 is 8. Okay. Three and 0 are 3, but 3 and 1 are 4. And the hundredths digit remains the same. 26 plus 10 is 36. 175 plus 10 is 185. 233 plus 10 is 243. All right, the problem is if we just add 9. If we have the number 9 and we want to figure it out, the easiest thing to do is to make that 9 a 10. All right, let me show you what I mean. That might help you out. Okay. All right, I have, let me move this over here. I have 10 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And if I want to add 2 to 10, I know it's 12. Okay? But let's say it's 9, and I have 9 plus 3. The easiest thing to do is to take 1 away from the 3, make this 10, And what's 10 and 2? 12. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it with 4. Well, that's, okay, let's take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we know that 10 plus 4 is 14, right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's say we want to add 9 and 4. The thing to do is take 1 away from the 4, and now we have 10, and what do we have here? 3, and we know 10 and 3 are 13. Okay, and let's try some more. Okay, let's have, let's go a little bit higher up. We have 9. We have 9 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 plus 6. Okay, just take 1 away from this, make this 10, and we know that 10 and 5 make 15. So 9 and 6 make 15. See, we do that in our heads. Okay, our original number, of course, is 9, but this number is 6. But in our heads, we put this one here to make it easier to add. Instead of using our fingers, we just say in our heads, okay, I'm going to make this 9 a 10, and that means 1 less is 5. So 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 15. So easy. Instead of saying 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Instead of counting with our fingers or making little lines, let's try some more. All right, let's have 9, and let's see how much this is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right, here's 9 and 9. Oh, we should know 9 and 9 anyway, right? Because it's one of our double facts. But if we don't know our double facts, then we'll say, well, we'll make this 9. We'll take 1 from here, make this 10. And what's 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 18. But we know already, we already know that 9 and 9 are already 18. And that's when we work it by changing the 9 to a 10. It makes it a lot easier, okay? All right, let's look at our examples, and you could do that with any number. Let's turn to 313 and work this together. First of all, you have 8 circles in number 1. Take a look. So you know that 2, 4, 6, 8 is your original number. Now, they want you to make it so that the 6 becomes part of the 8 and make it a 10. So add 2 more circles. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 circles, plus 4 is 14. We have made the 8 into a 10 by taking 2 away 10 circles and the 4 left over from the 6, and 10 and 6 are 14. If you don't believe me, then just count. Put in 8 circles and then 6 and count them, and you'll have 14. Look at the next one. You have 7 purple triangles, 2, 4, 6, 7. Take the 5. Now, you should know that 7 and 3 are 10. And what's left? 7 and 3 are 10. Plus the 2 left over, make it 12. And here you fill it in. 7 plus 5. Put in 5 triangles of your own and count them. All right, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And add the other 2 from which was left over from the 5. So this is
a way of trying to understand if you make the number into a 10 and then whatever is left over, it's a lot easier because 10 plus 2 is 12, 10 plus 3 is 13, 10 plus 4 is 14, and so on. It makes it a lot easier. It try to help you break down the numbers, but then again, you have to know that if you take 2 away from 6 for number 1 to make the 10 with the 8, you're going to have 4. You have to know that. But if you don't, then you just have to do it by adding the regular way. 8 plus 8 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You'd have to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay? All right, now, when you do the second page, what they want you to do is to, on 5, 6, and 7, change 2 numbers into 5. It makes it easier than to have to hold those 3 numbers in your head. If you know that 3 plus 2 is 5, and then you add the 4, it's easier than saying 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2. 5 plus 0 is 5. All right, and the last one, 4 plus 1 is 5, and then you know that 5 and 5 are 10. Okay, it's not that hard. It's just trying to expand the concept of working with the numbers, trying to make things a lot easier for you than worrying about making little lines and crossing them out and counting on your fingers. But you can fill it in and do your best.